Good evening. It's 6:30 on the 1st of September. We're 3 weeks away from fall. Tonight I picked up some goodies at Home Depot, a few things that I've been needing, such as a couple of boxes of canister lights and the 6-pack of remodel canister lights, which I'm going to install in the garage here. I also picked up a couple of boxes of 90-watt replacement LEDs. Each of these use 20 watts, and I had to get this 100-amp load center for the garage. It turns out the existing GE load center is out of date for arc fault breakers, and since pretty much everything needs arc fault breakers, and I really like these Homeline Square D breakers, and they're compatible with plug-on neutral, I'll basically have all the same technology in the home, plug-on neutral, Square D, Homeline load centers. So I'm going to shut the power off, very important, especially to the service entrance cable coming into the garage, pop out the old load center, pop this new one in, and then the other thing I'd like to get done tonight, ideally, is install these 6 canister lights in the existing garage ceiling. That's, again, why the remodel lights. Hook up a light switch and call it a night. It's going to be a lot. I don't know if I'll get it done, but let's see. Now that all the service entrance cables are wired up to the new load center, we have to put these rubber boots on, just like in the main load center outside. These things are really nice. They won't totally prevent you from getting shocked, but they will help prevent against accidentally touching too hot conductors. Okay, now I can wire up these couple of branch circuits. We're going to do 20 amps on both of them. Moment of truth with the new load center. It's good. It's also good. Let's test it. Ooh, too orange. We wired it correctly. It's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get these remodel cans in the garage ceiling. Maybe even wire them up tonight. We'll see. Afternoon, it's Sunday, the 5th of September. My niece Lila turns 10 years old today, which is crazy. Where does the time go? A few days ago, I didn't get the canister lights installed in the garage, and so that's what I'm going to be working on today. I've got all the power shut off to my sub panel here in the garage. I've double checked it, and so next I'm going to start cutting holes in the ceiling and putting in these remodel can lights. Another big time saver is pre-stripping these wires. I use my wire stripper to get the sheathing off the comics, and then I use my fine wire stripper to get the 12 gauge wire. Doing this down here will be 100 times easier than in the attic. Well, the job in the attic will be fairly simple. You can see I've got my conductors already up there. I'll be taking these little 3/8" clamp connectors, a screwdriver, and of course this light so I can see what I'm doing. I think that's all I'm gonna need up there. The only part about it that will suck is how hot it is, but it should go pretty quick. Well, as you can see, it's pretty dang cramped up here. Got one last light to wire up. So I'll show you in video what that looks like. Same as all the other lights, just a lot harder to get to. Project's going fairly well. All I need to do now is secure all these conduit pieces to the center blocks and wire these guys up, and lastly wire the hot conductor to the first can so that it's on a switched circuit. I'm about to go on a supply run. As you can see, I got all the LEDs in, but check this out. It's pretty good, but here's what I'd like to do. 4 more lights at the end, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I really liked the Mighty Bright that I had up there. So I'm gonna put a socket back in and wire it. I have more than enough ampacity on this lighting circuit to support 10 cans and 1 Mighty Bright. So I'm gonna go for it. Another thing I'm gonna get is a bunch of conduit outlets and gang boxes so I can start doing outlet drops all along these walls. I'm gonna go 2, 2, 2, keep that one in the middle, but run it up through the attic. That's the 240 volt for this table saw. 2 more over here, and 2 more on this wall. I'm gonna get some dinner and I'll be back to run some electrical. It's about 1 in the morning, but garage lights are finished. I want to show you how they turned out. September 7th, it's a Tuesday, and today I got some more things at Home Depot. They keep sending me these cards or coupons for 10% off, and I have to use a Home Depot card, but 10% off on a big purchase is great. It's $200 off if I do a $2,000 spend, which is easier to do than you'd think, so I bulk it up. What I got today was my remaining breakers. I needed 21 of these 20 amp AFCI GFCI breakers, and I needed 3 15 amps for some smaller circuits. I also loaded up on 500 more feet of 12-2 Romex because I know I'm gonna need it. I've only got about 200 feet left, and I haven't even started my outlet receptacles and the basement branch circuits. Who knows, I'll probably need another 500, but that'll get me going. I also got a 250 foot roll of 10-2, which is the orange cable, and what that's going to be for is my really heavy 30 amp appliances, which as of now is only the condenser unit for the air conditioner, but it will need a 10 AWG to run that 30 amp circuit. So yeah, I think that's everything. I also got a pack of LED recessed outdoor lights. I'm going to put just a few lights outside the porch and a couple outside the garage. I have no idea what I'm going to do tonight, but you'll find out soon enough. Calling it a night. I've got some conduit installed, but I'm gonna hold off on things for tonight because I found out there's something called a conduit bender, and that will allow me to bend conduit and get it perfectly against the wall, just like this one that I reused but was already bent. Also, there's a few instances where I'll need to do some special bends, like this one. If you follow it up to the roof line, you'll see that runs, you can see my mark. Where the conduit pops out, it happens to be exactly on a stud. Probably could have planned around that, but I didn't. So I'll just bend it by a couple inches at the top and be good to go. See you tomorrow.